This Canadian unraveled our future, alongside with many plot twists.
I didn't see the keycard all this time.
Keep on watching to find out. Alright, welcome to day 2 of Blueprints. We got so many things to do and we're back at our mansion. Wow, look at the view, amazing. So in the top left it says how many steps we have left. So let's see. We can have a nook, a den, or a storeroom. In this case, I want a den since I want like an entrance to other rooms. Okay. So we get a gem. That's good. That's good. Let's look at the minimap. We can go for one more room on the left. Sure. Let's get a closet. I want 2 items. So what are those items gonna be? A key and a gem. That's awesome. Right, let's continue. A corridor, a storeroom, or a guest bedroom. If we have a storeroom, that like kinda ends our story. So it's better to have a corridor so we can continue our adventure. Okay. Is there anything interesting in this room? There is a hat. You can't do anything with that hat. Okay. Let's have a bedroom. So we gain 2 steps. So we got another key. Again, a greeting from Reddington, but no single chest item in here. Okay, let's continue. Ooh, we can have a security room again. Yeah, I want a security room. Okay, I feel like there is something more to this, since this computer right here wants us to input a code. Log into network right there. And it wants a password, so I don't have the password. Okay, it has some tapes. What does this say? Blue memos are always true while the red memos are lies. That's good to know. So let's see our map. We're right here at the security. Our left door could be anything. We don't have to stress too much about losing space. So let's just open this room and perhaps get some more footsteps. We're only at 44. A chapel. Whenever you enter a chapel, you lose 1 coin. There's a breaker box. I'm confused. Should I go with the furnace? I don't know what the red room is, but I think I want a breaker box. What is this gonna do? The gymnasium, the dark room, the garage. Let's turn the garage on. And the last one, we cannot turn that one on. So there's a keycard entry system. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, it's me from the future. I shouldn't have played with the breaker room, since the consequences have literally ended my run. Later down the video, you will find out why. Wait, there's a letter. Effectively, the first week of December, payroll for all live and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. Your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of the terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed as always to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And there is a terminal password. I can see that the first letter is an S. It does have a kind of an S shape or an 8. But I think it's more of an S. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. That's a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. So we got a crow and a boat. Alright, let's go further. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room, but the dark room, you cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Whoa. I think I want a dark room. Wow, that's kind of creepy. Okay. Let's do this. Kinda in the blind. Oh, this is actually quite good. I like it. So we already saw this note. We got keys. Car keys, to be exact. I have no idea what we could do with the car keys. But it would be more apparent if we canvass the garage. Let's do the gem requirement. Okay, now we're outside. Cool. There's a metal detector. Cool. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. That's good to know. A gem. And some dig sites. But we have no shovel. We need another key for this door. I think I want a drawing room. It has more doors. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So we can go to the left and further down until the antechamber. I have no idea what's in the antechamber. Hey, what's good, Fritz? What can I do? There's a telephone, so somebody could call us. But I doubt it. So what can we do? The best one is the chapel, but I'm not too keen on losing too many coins. But we have no coins, so that's not the worst part about this. Wow, you know, I haven't seen too many puzzles around here, or it flew above my head. Oh, no, there is something. There is something. You see, that's number 1, that's 7, that's 5, 2, 3. So is there some kind of combination I can put on? Let me think about this for a little while. Do I need to touch the statues for something? Do I need to lighten a candle? This place looks like I can lighten up the candles, but for what purpose? Is there a room back here? There surely has to be something more than just showing me what's up. So the first one is a farmer. It looks like a farmer angel. We'll come back to this room. So we are now going left. It's locked. Okay, sure. So we can have a hallway, a nursery, or a commissary. The commissary goes further straight to the antechamber. But we need gems, and I have no gems, so let's pick up a hallway. Okay. I hear my metal detector beep. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. That's the lie. Don't you hear that ping 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 sound? So it's way harder when I go here. Oh, look, a coin. It was hidden from me. Cool. Okay. Right, let's go straight. The observatory. Whoa, what's this? Oh, we need gems. No. Can we just... Now we can't do shit. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not too keen about this. I can't even go away. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Oh no. Okay, let's get a storeroom at least. I think we really have missed a chance on getting something new. Okay, a key. And a diamond. Now we can use this key to go to the other side of the chapel. But we will lose 1 coin, so perhaps we should wait a little bit. Or we can use this door to go back. It's gonna be a little guessing game, but I think I would go with the chapel. Yep. Our money is gone. So right now, our best bet is... No, commissary. I don't like the commissary. I want a pantry. I want to go further. Oh yeah, this room. I remember it. There are apples giving me extra steps and some coins. So there are 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. Now, that makes me wonder, what if we collect all of them fruits? Do we get something extra? Okay, so lavatory is not a good idea. Spare room is better, but the parlor is also not bad. And there is a puzzle in the parlor. I think I want a parlor. Oh, it's the game with the boxes. One is at least telling the truth and one is lying. So what does this say? All 3 boxes are empty. This is a lie. This box and the blue box are empty. The black box contains gems. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So the black box contains gems. This could be true. This box is obviously lying. This box and the blue box are empty. This is actually not that hard. If this is correct, the black box would have the gems. And if this is correct, the black box would have gems. So this is quite an easy puzzle. Yay, we got 2 gems. That's great. Alright, let's continue it. Oh, it's locked. We need the key. Okay, let's go on the hunt for keys. I always lose faith when I lose coins. So we should go back to the drawing room. What can we do in here? Okay, perhaps we can like turn off the power for the dark room, since I saw an option right there, but I think I want to conserve my footsteps. So now let's get back to the entrance hall. That would be a good idea. For the rest, I don't see anything differently that we could do. We can have a locksmith. It gives us keys for sale. We just need keys. But it requires a gem. And the nook gives us a free key. But that's a dead end. We can have a dining room where we can get a meal that gives us extra steps. I think the risk of like not having a key is quite minimal, but let's go with the dining room. Wow, there's still no dinner left. What happens if we go straight? We can have a courtyard. I'm not too keen on that. And there's a bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Let's go with the spare room. What's this? Oh, there's a key. Great. We can go further. Hell yeah. Okay, so there's again another bunk room, a wine cellar, or a passageway. The passageway is quite expensive and there's no guarantee that the doors are unlocked. You know what? A passageway is perhaps the best option right here. Wow, look at the architecture of this room. It looks quite creepy, doesn't it? Nook. Food for sale. It's not a bad idea, but we can have a nook. I think a nook is better. I want the key. Alright. So let's go further. Ooh, hold up. This door is locked. Is it worth the risk? I think it is. Let's use 1 key. We have 2 keys. It's not the end of the world. A lavatory, a great hall with 7 locked doors. Or a conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. So then we can go further. The great hall kinda seems useless. So let's go with the conference room. Ooh, a key. Great. So once there, more to talk about. There's a letter. Safe code is 9083. 9083. We should remember that. But it's a red memo, so it's lying. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Awesome. 9083. What can I do with? Oh no, we need a keycard system. Oh yeah, we disabled the power of this. Oh no. Now we can do nothing with this. We should go back to the parlor. We can also go right... no, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It would cost us around 13 steps. So we'll only have 14 steps left until we need to call it a day. Ooh. Like, we can take a guess and go through the passageway. But I don't think that's worth it. It's gonna take us way more than like 14 steps to go to the antechamber. So let's go to the parlor. Alright, our bedroom is giving us some extra points, so that's good. 22. And back to the chapel. There goes my coin. And now we can unlock this door. There's a rumpus room. What is a rumpus room? Gives us +8 coins. The courtyard is great. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. A package? So this is kind of like an investment for our next run. I don't think that's worth it right now. I think we can draft a mail room in another day. The courtyard is okay, but it leads to the same way as the rumpus room, and with the rumpus room I'm getting at least +8 coins. Wow. Whoa, it's the Akinator. Okay, let's insert the coin. Whoa.
And as it was foretold,
What's this?
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Whoa.
You find yourself face to face with the Great ALZARA.
ALZARA?
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand.
Okay.
He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find.
A black
I
cat
see
with a red flag.
A black cat tied to a red flag.
Okay. White sand, red flag, and a black
I hear
cat.
the wind blowing.
And it's going to the
The
west.
flag does not
Okay.
stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key.
No key.
It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not
The
find.
46th room has a moon symbol.
Beyond the dark waters.
Whoa.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the Great ALZARA.
ALZARA is lying, dude.
Until the dawn of the
You
following
got a turban
day,
on, you're lying.
I will have nothing more to say.
Wow. Thank you. That was interesting. Okay, you are the 8 coins. For the rest, checkers, a TV. But this was quite an interesting catch. Wow. So the 46th room has a half moon marking. But what are all the other signs? A red flag that doesn't stir, that is facing to the west. A black cat tied to it. It's like a mini golf course. I have no idea. Interesting. Ooh, we can have a kitchen. Yeah, I think the kitchen is really good. We have no gems, no. Oh no. We have to go with the bunk bedroom. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. And now we're getting gems. Like, the game is literally laughing at us. And we got a little hamster. That's quite cute. Look at him. That's Jerry. Look at Jerry. He's drinking some water, just like me. He's like me for real. There's a paint bucket. And our little mousy boy is also red. We have the same color as the red flag. Perhaps you have something to do with that puzzle. And the flashlight, but I cannot pick up the flashlight. Okay, that's not a problem. You are quite an interesting individual. What's this? A ball? It's nothing. Let's just see what we can do with the rest of our steps. No, we have to go back. That's the thing, we have to go back until the passageway. That's the only thing we can do, but we have no steps anymore. Unless we can go to the drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting this room. So many cameras. Does it have a meaning? Let's just look at it for one more time in here, since we're just here. Let's open up the dark room and turn on the keycard entry system. The garage is on, the dark room is on, and the gymnasium is on. Yeah, that just allows us to activate the dark room. And we can look at the pictures. Whoa. Here. There's a key card. Oh my god. I didn't see the key card all this time. Oh no. Point notes. HS has requested yet another print of the ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. So we need to have a room on the West Wing, specifically for her. Oh, look. A little heart on the tree. Hold up, that looks like the courtyard. Perhaps if we find a heart on a tree in the courtyard, we can get something extra. Huh. Cards and a car. More of the same pictures. Oh, it would be way more interesting if we just didn't deactivate the dark room. We could have just gone through the conference room, but now that's too late. We have too little steps. Nah, there's no point in this anymore. Let's call it a day, I guess. And that's it. We have used all our steps. This was quite interesting. We have seen so many new mysteries, so many new questions. We got a safe code. We got the Akinator telling us some tips on our future. We figured out like the first letter of the security room password, so we can bypass all of those doors. So that's quite interesting. So this is our end result. We have so many rooms. Total rooms 24. A rank reached of level 7. If we had more, if we had a higher rank, we would get something from the dining room. Steps taken 72. But we have found 10 new rooms, so I'm quite happy with that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, you know the drill, and see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.